Hello YouTube, and welcome to your 11th PHP video tutorial. And in this tutorial we're going to be covering the for loop and the for each loop. So let's begin. The for loop is much like the while loop. You're just going to be looping through data, except the for loop is going to be for, it's going to be a condition, and then it's going to be what you want to happen in the condition. Now the for loop initializes everything in the condition, so you won't have to set a variable above or outside of the condition like we did for the while loop. So let's use I, for example. I is equal to 1, and then we'll have we'll say it like while I is less than or equal to 10, and then we want to do I plus plus, and on each time we want to echo, let's echo I. Okay. 1 second. Okay. Okay, so let's see this in the browser. Hold on, let me go to actual tuts. And we want to go to 11. And as you see, now we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, just to see this more clear, we're going to add a BR. And as you see, we loop through each of them. So as you can see, for loops and while loops are very similar. I myself use, when I'm looping through data, use for more than I use the while loop. It's just because I like to have everything initiated, right up there in when the loop starts, very easily. Now we're going to go over a new loop, which is called the for each loop. And what it does is it loops through array data. Let me give you an example of what I mean. So say we set up an array. Say we set up names, and we have an array. Okay. And in this array we have Tony, we have Josh, and we have Kenny. Well, what happens if we were to just echo names? Well, over here you can see we get array because we have 3 names inside of this variable, or inside of this array. And to echo or to output one piece of data, we would use 0, and that would echo Tony, of course, because we went over this. Tony. Now, what if we want to echo all the data inside of here? Well, we would use the for each, and what the for each is it's an array. It's a loop for arrays. So we start with for each, and we say names, and now we want to set names as let's say name, and then we simply want to echo name. Okay, let's go over here, and as you see, now we get Tony, Josh, and Kenny. And again, Tony, Josh, and Kenny. So what the for each really is saying is it's saying take names and set each one as the variable name, and then echo name until names is done. So echo all 3. So echo all the data inside of names as the variable name. That is actually it for loops. And if you guys don't understand loops, go ahead and look it up on the PHP documentation, or stay with the tutorials, because I'll be going over loops more, just like I've been going over concatenation and like almost every tutorial, echoing HTML, using if statements, stuff like that. If you do not understand it, just keep watching, and I promise you'll pick it up. Since you're just learning, you will not really need to grasp all these loops and stuff just to begin with, until you actually hit that problem. And that's how I learned. I hit that problem, then I went back and I watched videos or reread documentation. So I will see you guys in the next video tutorial, which is going to be functions. I know you guys are going to love functions, so please make sure you watch the next one. And make sure you please comment. Make sure you thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe to me. It helps me more than you guys know. This is DontRTFM, YouTube.com. I will see you guys in the next tutorial. Bye.